Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. We have two news to render. One has to do with PeterObi, the video you're seeing at the background, and of course, the other has to do with his running mate, Datti, telling OBIedient supporters, supporters of Labour Party, and supporters of OBIedient ticket on what to do as shows are beginning to come up. Okay, let's start with what is happening right now. As you see, a grown man. A lot of people believe that, like some videos we carried some fortnight ago, some persons were shouting. Even though it's even a video, they were shouting fake. I guess there are those who actually love the fact that Nigeria is where it is right now. Well, this is a young man. This is Federal Airport Authority staff, where PeterObi had to pay a courtesy visit to them. Don't forget that these guys also make up Labour Party. Yes, they are part of NLC. All right, so he went, paid them courtesy visit or so many things. He has to find out how they're faring because these are also part of his structures. So in the bid of coming down there, they decided that they want to pray for PeterObi. They want to pray for his presidential mandate, and they want him to win at all costs, or as in they'll do all they can. But they decided to go spiritual, and they decided to pray for him. That's a grown man. And this, I can assure you, in all sincerity, is not staged. It is not acted. It is not planned or programmed. The man just got emotional. He was crying over the fact that PeterObi has to win. It has to be either PeterObi or PeterObi. And when he started praying for his success, praying that he should win this forthcoming election, he broke down in tears because of the so many sufferings Nigerians generally are suffering. Honestly, the common man is suffering on the streets, and he realized that, look, it's this man has all it takes to salvage the situation, at least to a great extent. I'm not saying he's going to be the Messiah. He has, of course, there's a lot of contention. Even when he gets to win, he will go through a lot of contention within, because Nigeria is fantastically corrupt. Changing the whole corrupt system is not going to be easy, even on PeterObi. So he needs a lot of teamwork and all that. But the problem is, the first step is getting in first. And the young man cried his heart out, and PeterObi at some point got embarrassed. I was like, I know this is a grown man. Why are you crying? But that's to tell you how heartfelt it is. Common Nigerians, average Nigerians on the street, they are rooting for PeterObi, not because it is just PeterObi, but because he means well. All right, this is the man that anytime you call him for interview, you see him. There's no protocol, really. If you want to see him, you see him. Let me allow you watch the video, see the moment where the young man cried. Even I felt emotional. Honestly, he didn't plan this. At some point, I felt it even in the studio. Let's watch the video together with me. Then let's hear what Datti Baba Yusuf told OBIedient supporters over what is going to happen in the next coming weeks. As honestly, it has to do with discipline now from those supporting PeterObi. Watch the video together with me. Let's listen to the other news.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right, welcome back. You have heard what the young man said, but let's find out what Datti has got to tell Nigerians. The vice presidential candidate of Labour Party, Senator Yusuf Datti Ahmed, as at today, admonish youth as Nigeria's biggest reality show, Big Brother Nigeria, resumes another season. Report has it that the season 7 edition of the BB Niger show tagged Level Up was launched on Saturday, July 23rd, 2022. There are suspicions that the reality show will get the attention of many citizens who will be glued to their TV screens and eventually pay less attention to political affairs. In a tweet today to this morning, Datti Ahmed, who will be the running Labour Party vice presidential candidate, alongside PeterObi, urged the supporters of the OBIedient camp to remain focused and not to be distracted by the BB Niger show. Let me quote him word for word. He said, "Dear OBIedient, please don't be distracted with the new season of TV show #BB Niger. We have a battle ahead of us," that he tweeted today. Meanwhile, a former Kannywood actress, Fatih Mohammed, has said that the Labour Party LP presidential candidate PeterObi can only win 2023 election on social media. The actress insisted that Nigerians have forgotten that elections are held in polling units and not on social media. Let me quote her word for word. Say PeterObi can only win elections on Twitter simply because his supporters have knowledge of how this works, forgetting that elections happen in polling units, not on social media pages, she wrote. Let me speak with the language that you would understand much better. Now, only for social media, PeterObi fit win election, not for polling units, because in people sabi to post on social media, forgetting now for polling unit election dey happen, not on social media, she added. A lot of Nigerians, of course, reacted to this. Let me just take one or two comments on what she's got to say. This one here is saying, well, the situation in the country now doesn't require any Nigerian youth to be reminded of the importance of the 2023 elections. BB Niger is for youth fun, while the election is about the lives of the youth. Another person here said, we who are obedient are focused and will remain focused until we send this government packing and Yusuf Datti birth the new Nigeria. Another person said, BB Niger is nonsense. Another person said, any government that doesn't stop BB Niger is a supporter of immorality. Another person here is saying, let it be one of your goals to stop the promotion of immorality on national TV. I say no to BB Niger. Okay, but Nigerians are generally reacting. But if you ask me, this is a time to prove how disciplined obedient supporters are. Are you going to go for funfair? And some person say, after all, just about a 3-month show. It's just about your time and all that. That depends on the youth. If you feel that Nigeria is a time to have fun and, have leisure, or well and good. But remember, while that 3 months is going on, there seems to be underground political movement, underground political tone going on. So everyone, all hands need to be on deck. It's supposed to be for leisure. The show is for leisure, but this election will affect generations and generations unborn, including you and I, including those in diaspora. It can determine if they will come back home as happy citizens of Nigeria or remain in diaspora permanently, since probably because Nigeria may no longer be functioning, depending on who they put in 2023. 2023 will that make or mar Nigeria totally. That's what we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in the comment section. What's your take? Have a